Hey y'all, it's your girl Samaya. Of course, I will be reading from my notes. Y'all know I'm a dreamer girl. And when I say dreamer girl, God speaks to me through dreams, visions, and also audibly. And I'm also realizing that I have dreams that show me what is happening in the spiritual realm. On March 13, 2026, I had a dream that me and my cousin, we were driving, and this is my girl, this is my girl. So anyway, we were going somewhere. I believe she had called me prior in the dream. And she was like, girl, do you want to go somewhere? Like, it's a little party, this little event or whatnot. And I said, this is my cousin. This is like my bestie. Like, I said, yes, of course. So she ended up driving and I was in the passenger seat in the front, of course. We were driving in the area and it looked quite unfamiliar. It was a long, windy road and we accidentally drove off the road into a whole bunch of trees. And I thought we were going to crash into the trees, but we ended up driving into a lake behind the trees. I had my eyes shut this entire time, like we were just driving and I'm just like, oh Lord Jesus, like what's going on? So I only seen the trees, like I see what was happening as we were driving quite fast into the lake. The only reason why I knew we drove into a body of water is because I heard like a splash. And when I heard us go into the water, I started to pray, of course. And my prayer life and the way where my faith is right now, it's gotten to a point where like, if I have a dream that is sent from the enemy, like in dream, I start praying. I start calling on the name of the Lord, y'all. Like in dreams, I do not play. Like it's gotten to that point. As we went down, I started calling every name of Jehovah, like Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Shalom. Like I'm going in a dream. And as I'm calling the names of the Lord, we then drive out of the lake. I look around, my cousin not in the front seat. I'm like, girl, what's all like, how do we get out the lake? I know how we got out the lake because I call on the name of the Lord. But I'm just, in the dream, I'm just shocked because we done drove out of this lake and nobody physically that we could see, that's what I'll say, was in the driver's seat physically. I looked to the back, my cousin in the back, like, girl shook up. She's like, what's going on? And my cousin told me, she said she had unbuckled her seatbelt and she got out of the driver's seat. And my cousin said to me, like, hey, I unbuckled my seatbelt and I got out of the driver's seat because I had hopes that you was gonna jump into the driver's seat because you know what to do. I told her, I was like, I was in the passenger seat. You know that, right? I was in the passenger seat the entire time. I never got out of the passenger seat to get in the driver's seat to get us out of this situation that we were in. I said, all I did was cry out to Jehovah, Jehovah, Lord of Lords, Jehovah, Jesus Christ. That's all I did. And once we got back on dry land, that's when my cousin had got back into the driver's seat. But when God sent me that dream, it gave me two different perspectives, right? The first perspective is a lot of times people will look at you and be like, you know what to do. You always know how to take charge. You know how to lead. You're a great leader. You know what to do. People always think that you're the strong friend, right? It's like, Maya, you always know what to do. However, the person with the first perspective doesn't oftentimes realize that you get your wisdom, you get your knowledge and your truths and your motivation and your inspiration and your faith from God. They will oftentimes get out of the driver's seat and let you drive the boat. Whole time you're calling on Jesus Christ to drive the boat. They're sitting there thanking you, girl, thank you for getting me out of this. Thank you so much for getting me out of this. You always know you a lifesaver. You always know what to do. Yeah, I know what to do, and that's to pray. I didn't do it by my own strength, Bookie Pie. I never came in my own strength. That's the first perspective. The second perspective is the person who gets called on. Now, the thing is with this person, you have to always remain strong in your faith because you have people looking at you. You have people wondering, how do you do it? You have people saying, she always is the one who's the strong friend. She's always the person who knows what to do in sticky situations. And never get to the point where you're so big-headed or you're so prideful or you're so arrogant because you always know what to do. Always remain steadfast in the Lord. Without God, like, we wouldn't be getting the type of calls that we get. We wouldn't be considered the strong friend, even though, like, I'm gonna tell you, when people used to call me that, I would hate that. Like, please don't call me the strong friend. Sometimes I want to be a little, I just want to be relaxed. Like, I want to relax. I don't want to have to do too much. I don't want to be the strong friend all the time, you know, but I get my strength from the Lord, okay? But anyway, that's it for today's video. I'm a little tired, as you can see, but I'm going to keep going because my job is to make sure that I put out faith-based content and do what the Lord told me to do. Because the thing is, so many people can be delivered just through word of knowledge, just by hearing somebody speak. Like, that's why, like, if you know you have a calling on your life and that's to speak or that's to do whatever, you need to make sure that you're doing it, because you don't understand, like, so many people can just be freed just by hearing you speak or seeing you do a certain type of job, or even seeing you be a mom, or seeing you be a dad, or seeing you at work. Your coworkers, your family members, your friends, they literally can be delivered just by watching you, just by hearing you talk, just by seeing you do certain things. So I want you to make sure that you keep going. Even when you get tired, even when things look tough, keep showing up. You keep getting your strength from the Lord. Now, it's cool, like, if you were the first person who I talked about in the dream and you had the first perspective that I spoke about when I said you oftentimes you'll call on a person that knows or that you feel like can get you out of sticky situations. But that person gets their knowledge and their strength from the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So if you're that person right now, you need to pray to be like the second person that I told y'all about, because we're not doing nothing more special than y'all, besides having faith, besides having a new perspective, besides changing our mindsets, right? You have to understand that you can have that same type of glory, you can have that same type of knowledge, or in your own way, but you're not going to get there if you don't have faith in the Lord. That's just point blank period. You're not. But that's it for today's video. If you like faith-based content, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel right here, Samaya Evans. I make nothing but faith-based content because let me tell you something, the Lord told me to do so. Also, I make short-form content on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Samaya Evans. It's literally the same spelling as my YouTube channel name, SUMYA. Make sure that you put the Y in front of the I. Please stop switching it around. I be saying y'all do that. Stop, just cut it. Just spell the name right. Last name Evans, EVANS, so that way you can actually find me, okay? I make God Plus Girl specifically, so you still get the faith base on those specific platforms. However, you will get the girl side of things as well, and like the level up content. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all next time.